That's usually what I do. Whenever I get stuck, the first thing I do, I try to get out. If I can't get out, I lock the diff, and then if I can't get out with the diff lock, then I just either I use the console to take myself out, or I just tow myself to service.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, you tow yourself. Realistically, a tow truck, a dragon wagon would come pull you out.
Yeah, it's gonna have to. Cause the diff lock ain't even working.
Or disconnect your trailer.
I don't have a trailer.
You don't have a trailer? Holy shit!
I was on my way to get a load.
Yeah, there's some. It's weird. Like there's sometimes when you crash into certain places in ATS, like let's just say you crash into a wall.
Oh, wait a minute. Did you hold on? Did you crash?
Yeah.
Just okay. Put it in low. Put it in low and just low crawl and baby it.
Oh.
Because I crashed. So I just did this yesterday. I was hauling a load up to Alaska, and I crashed into a railroad crossing, going probably about 40 miles an hour. Oh damn! Yeah, you ain't getting up that hill. There's no way you get. Yeah, there's no way you're getting up that hill.
It's probably one of those situations where he crashed into an invisible wall, and like the truck probably like glitched into it.
No, I spun out.
Oh, I think no. I think the little engine that could start rocking your wheels back and forth. Kind of give you some. Rock your wheels back and forth. See if you can get up the hill that way. That is one hell of an incline right there. But yeah, no, I was literally in low. It was grinding, trying to go to low high. So
if I went to the red one, I'd be able to climb up like this. I'm not gonna chance it. I'm moving.
Are you on the convoy? Or you just play single player?
Single player.
Oh, okay.
Same.
What'd you crash in? You crashed into an invisible barrier then?
No, I got stuck on that turn right there. I think that's bottomed out, I'll be honest.
Oh, okay.
Dang, that's a hell of a hill.
Yeah, where is that?
This is Washington, when I'm at DC's yard.
Oh, wow.
This is the hill.
Oh, yep. I just opened the stream and saw where I know exactly where you are. That's a map PTR.
Started spinning out again.
My 350 would not make it up that hill.
That looks like a hill you go tobogganing down. Look at the incline.
Oh, look, he's...
That is absolutely insane, man.
The
I
trailer's
don't
going.
think the Aspen is meant for that trail, that hill.
This truck sucks
Gas
when it's
tank.
empty.
You see, now it's not even a fact of trying to get up the hill. Now it's just trying to stop. Now you... Anybody got a winch?
I mean, I had Blade's tow truck before he sold his page.
On one of the other monitors that I found, there is a tow truck on there, and it's good quality. I can't remember whose it was.
I remember I had Blue
I've
Line
seen that.
Modding's 379, but I don't know what the hell happened to him.
He lost his drive and just quit.
That thing's not getting any updates. Those updates for like 2 years.
Burnout.
Yeah, because I remember I had it, and then people said that it wasn't getting updates anymore, so I pretty much just kept using it until it started crashing my game, and then I deleted it, never touched it again.
so happy.
This bitch right here is a bitch to turn.
At least you know you're not going to have any issues going down the hill.
Actually, you're gonna have more of an issue going down the hill because you're gonna have a load on. But at least you'll be able to keep in like, depending on what transmission you're running, keep it in like two. Probably keep it in one high or two low, and just let the engine do the work. Don't put on your Jake or nothing.
One industry ATS I really wish you could make more money off of. I wish the logging industry paid more. I would love to run logs.
It's just in daylight my game, and the reflections off the hood of my truck is crazy.
See?
I think I screwed this profile. I'm gonna have to create another one.
It's actually nice because reflections is one of the only settings in the game where you can almost max it out and it'll give you a minimal FPS loss if you even get one.
I mean, I'm at 40 at the moment. I don't know why, but shit's running smooth for me, so I'm playing.
Well, as long as you don't go below 30 FPS, even if you are streaming in 60, you'll still get 60 frames per second on your video. So even if you're gaming in 30, you'll still get 60 frames per second.
Yeah, when Mike showed us, when he mentioned the config file, I was like, yeah, they go in there and just see what kind of setting. I went there and I started changing a bunch of shit. I opened ATS again and couldn't believe what the hell I saw. My game looked completely different.
I really want this Rossi mod to be gone so I can chuck my JBX back in. I mean, I know it's just a skybox mod, but
You can mix GPX and Frosty.
Oh, speaking of graphics, K1, that reshape preset, fire, absolutely fire.
That's a lot longer than
I really like the combo. I really like the combo of Weather 3.2 and Grimes.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I appreciate the time you took to make it, because I'm really at the point now where I'm not going to play ATS if that preset's not active. My game just doesn't look as good.
God, no more.
It's like when you play on 1080p. There's nothing wrong with playing video games on 1080p. Once you go to 2K or 4K, you'll never go back to 1080p.
I don't know that feeling. I've always been on
I was on 1084 literally as long as I can remember, and I got a 1440 ultra wide maybe 2 years ago, and I have no problem playing on 1080. But me personally, I won't buy a 1080 monitor for myself again. If I go to somebody's house or whatever, that's different. But me personally, nah, I can't do it.
Oh yeah, you think it'd be enough?
I would hope so. The only thing I'm missing right now to upgrade is the 4090. That's the only thing I could upgrade. Wouldn't put 120.
I'm trying to convince my cousin to buy my 3080 so I can have money to buy a 4080.
Yeah, I run a 4060. Mesa was running a 4090 Supra and fried his a few months ago. Them 4090s do not hold up like the 4060s do.
Nah, they're very powerful, but I don't know. Nvidia screwed up somewhere with the 4090 because it'll last you long. That thing overheats and just starts to break after a couple of weeks.
Yep. That's what happened to Messes. That's why he was down for a while.
Oh shit, you were flying down that hill then.
I know. Look,
Fucking roller
no.
coaster.
Yeah. Take that to the map owner or the map maker.
Triple O boy.
No, I'm gonna say it wasn't meant for a 232. I missed my turn, but that's fine. We gotta go change these things.
Loggy launch.
What? No.
Yeah, low and slow.
Yeah, so I had to start another profile. I scuffed the last one.
How'd you scuff it?
Oh, I think it's because it's a convoy. I added something in. I added a map background that wasn't a convoy equipped, and it squished the map.
Map mod should work with GDC. The one thing that I personally wouldn't try, I wouldn't add any of like the cargo variety.
Well, no, this was just this was a background map.
Oh, for the map?
You might be missing another part of it. Some of them take the full screen. You can have the full screen.
Yeah, no, I had everything that I run on my main profile, but it just didn't go. So I'm not gonna put it in. So
I scuffed my first convoy profile because I didn't realize that there were two versions of GDC. So I literally got like 13, 14 deliveries deep and realized I wasn't playing on hardcore. I was on classic. I had to restart.
yeah, I play on classic on my main profile. I actually switched it probably. I switched from regular economy to GDC classic economy probably around level 25. So regular
Because I know-
economy level 25.
I know a lot of people say you can't switch. Like if you start on hardcore, you can't switch to classic. You definitely can, but some things aren't going to change, and there's a chance that it could break because now you have two different files.
Yeah, because you're going in reverse. You can go up. Like there's no problem going up. Like from regular economy to classic GDC classic economy, and then to hardcore economy, it's going backwards. That's
exactly.
That's gonna cause a problem.
Exactly.
So if you have 100,000 miles and you have a whole bunch of time into that profile, well, good luck.
So I always say to people, if you have a save file that you know you'd be pissed off if you lost, just grab a USB and make a copy of it.
Blowing it with the profile.
Yeah, that too. It always confuses me, especially with people who play games like 2K and Madden. You have 400 or 500 hours on your character, and none of your saves are backed up. What are you guys doing?
Well, plus 2K got rid of it altogether. They don't support their games anyway.
So 2K's absolute trash. Like it's crazy to say that we're in 2025 now, and NBA 2K22 is not playable online because they shut the servers off.
No, you can't. No, you can't even play the single player career because they shut the server down.
I have NBA 2K20 on Epic Games because they gave it away for free 1 year. If I load it up right now, I can't even play the single player game on a fucking 2K game.
The only thing I think the only thing I can still play is the GM mode, and that's it.
That's it. And then with GM mode, remember, they shut the service offline, so you're not even going to get roster updates. You'd have to manually do that.
Yeah, you got to manually go in and do it, and you got to create the following years too.
You see, doing it for an NBA team, okay, if you sit down for maybe half an hour, 45 minutes, you could do that. Imagine trying to manually roster update the NFL. Imagine trying to manually update an NFL roster, a 53-man roster. No thanks.
I spent probably 6 hours creating the best true to life, like creating players, like going in and creating players,
like realism, so to speak, like true to life.
Yeah. In 2K 2020, I went in and I actually created players based on real life. And then I was like, you know what? This is pointless. I'm done.
Sad to say that in the last 10 years, I'd say the only sports game series that's actually giving me any sort of like real enjoyment was NHL.
That honestly is probably the best one out there.
Yeah. And which makes it even worse that it's not on PC. The 3 sports games that aren't on PC that don't make sense to me. Well, MLB makes sense because Sony owns the rights to the MLB game.
Oh man, I would love.
Why are games like UFC?
See.
Like why are games like UFC and what's the other one? UFC and NHL. Why are they not on PC? That never made sense to me.
I would love to see them on PC.
Yeah. College football. Yeah, come on. But I won't buy new Xbox for that.
Remember, the only reason I got into football was because my cousin was like 9-10 years older than me. In the early 2000s, when he had his PS2, every time a new college football game came out, he'd give me the old one, so I would just be sitting there playing them year after year. So 04 came out, he gave me 03. 05 came out, he gave me 04, so on and so forth. And I just had like a whole stack of like 14 different college football games.
So after almost 900 hours in ATS, and noticing after the update of 1.50, I noticed that the shifter toggle uses switch mode in the 8 shifter settings. You put that on, it's more like a splitter.
Yeah, I noticed that when I came back to ATS like 6 months ago or something like that, I noticed there was a bunch of settings in there that weren't there when I stopped playing at first. I was like, okay, this is nice.
And then also,
can you do
and then
H splitter on controller?
I know you can set it. It is possible, but you'd have to play around with the buttons a little bit.
Yeah. I know you can use a controller to play Flight Sim, but I don't think you can set up a controller to play ATS.
Yeah, I'm playing controller right now on ATS.
Well, I mean, like to use a splitter shifter though.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I've seen it earlier. I just don't know if you can.
You can set a button to use the high-low splitter. So like, let's just say you set, I don't know, shifter toggle 1 is L3. And shifter toggle 2 is R3, that you could do, but you couldn't set the H shifter and you couldn't set a clutch either. Those ones have to actually be plugged into the PC.
Unless you have like a button box or something where you could key it.
Yeah, that too. So you could use, so with a controller, you could use the high-low splitter, you could use the range splitter, but the H shifter and the clutch you probably couldn't use. Actually, you could use the clutch, but you probably just couldn't press, like, you probably just couldn't choose how far down it gets pressed or whatever, because, you know, you'd be using the triggers to drive.
Right.
Yeah, shoot, I bought a generic Callaghan. I think it's like a Callaghan or something like that. It's Eaton Fuller button switch shifter with a third accessory button on it. Good for now, but man, I want that. I want the ATC accessory shifter with the 12-inch extension.
I got the custom shift. That's what I got.
I got the TH8S right now, Thrustmaster. When I went to go buy my Moza,
That's the metal one.
no, it's the plastic one. The only reason I'm
I
using
got
the plastic
metal
one
one.
is literally the only reason I'm using this because when I went to Best Buy to go pick up my Moza R3, the guy literally looked at me. He goes, "That guy you just walked past just walked out with the last shifter." I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
I had
So I went and just using this one until I get paid. Then when I get paid, I'll go back and buy the Moza.
I had an old Thrustmaster for a long time before, so I already had the Thrustmaster shifter. Bought the motor.
Yeah, it's crazy because I remember the first time I bought the TH8A, the metal one from Thrustmaster. I bought it on Amazon, and I'm in Canada, so I think after taxes, if I remember correctly, I paid like $160, $170 for it. That same shifter on Canadian Amazon after tax is now $350.
Wow. So you're up there where your girl snooze canoe turns into an icicle.
Yeah, quite literally.
Damn maple syrup drinkers.
That's the definition of ice fucking right there.
One thing I always say to people, I was like, Canada's definitely a country that anybody can make fun of, but the one thing you can't come over here and play with, that cold weather. It'll humble you real quick.
Oh shoot, that cold weather, I don't want to go up there. Man, I already got a turtle. I don't want any.
Just like Australia with its hot weather.
Yeah. Yep, quite literally. Canada, Canada in the winter is Australia in the summer.
I think it's absolutely hilarious that people think they could fight a freaking kangaroo.
Oh, you cannot fight a kangaroo. It will 100% kill you.
Do you
could not
see how
fight a kangaroo.
jacked a freaking kangaroo is? Do you know how freaking big they are? This isn't fucking Kangaroo Jack where you're walking up the thing going, no.
Over here, if an 18-wheeler hits a kangaroo dead on, it will kill the truck. It's equivalent to hitting a moose.
That's literally the equivalent to hitting a moose. If you crash into a moose doing 50, 60 kilometers, your entire front end is mashed.
Oops.
To put it into perspective, you crash into a moose driving a car, a truck, or whatever, your car is now a write-off.
Yeah.
Wow.
And if you crash into a kangaroo in a car, you pray to God that you kill it, because if it comes through your windshield, you're dead.
Right. Shoot, we feel about the same. We feel about elk the same way here. Elk down here. Moose up in Canada. Kangaroos out in Australia.
Everybody has some type of rodent they gotta watch out for in the street.
Yep.
Oh, for us, it's just not kangaroos. We got to watch out for wombats, because if you hit one of those in a car, they will take out your sump.
And then over here in Canada, I'm in Toronto specifically, we gotta watch out for raccoons, because I don't know if you guys noticed, well, not noticed, but I don't know if you guys knew this, but Toronto specifically, they redesigned the recycling bins and the compost bins that people leave outside for the garbage trucks, because the raccoons figured out how to use their thumbs and open them.
Oh, Rocket, I tell you, man, Rocket is smart as hell, man. Rocket's smart as hell.
I'm telling you, they're the city raccoons, they're brave. I remember one time I was walking outside my house and I went out the side door to walk to the driveway to go put something in the recycling bin in front of my house. I walked around the corner and there's a fucking coon inside the recycling bin, and he turned around and looked at me like, "Yeah, I'm in the recycling bin, do something." These little bastards are brave.
What are you gonna do about it?
He's like, "Yeah, I'm eating your scraps."
Dude, they remind me of somebody from Brooklyn. It's like, hey, what you doing, man? Forget about it.
I will say they're not aggressive though. Like raccoons. They
are. They are. Do you think they're chill and cute and cuddly, Bandit? No, Bandit gonna fuck you up.
No. When I say not aggressive, I don't mean like they'll just come over there and attack you like a rabid pit bull or something like that.
Sometimes they will. I mean, especially if it's a female and they got babies, yeah, they will.
Hey, listen, I'm not an animal abuser by any means, but if an animal thinks it's gonna abuse me, not happening. I'll defend myself as well as I can.
Oh shoot! I mean, raccoons have rabies. They carry rabies. So yeah, you gotta.
Yep. Same reason I don't go around squirrels. I love squirrels, but I know some of them have rabies.
My favorite song from System of a Down. My cock is much bigger than yours. It's such a male throwdown.
You'd have to be a man to understand.
Mm-hmm.
You don't say. Come on now.
To get me a pedal stand ASAP. After the shifter, that's probably gonna be my next purchase.
That's what I need. I need to do one of those. This one, I have an old GTO Mega for the motor out, so it doesn't have the right cold.
Oh, KIR. I've been meaning to say your voice sounds like the actor from Supernatural.
Which one?
The one man, I can't remember his name.
Which one?
I don't know much about Supernatural. I don't know much about
remember.
Supernatural. I just know that show has like 50 seasons.
Dean or Sam? Or is
No, it was one of the kids. So it was the guy. So you remember the guy that went to heaven that lives in the bar?
Oh yes, with the mullet.
Yeah. That KIR, yeah, KIR sounds like that.